What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, I got my box from Mark at Hobby Nut Models, came in today, and I wanted to show you what's inside. And I have a little story to tell you guys. And I have a group build that's starting that I want to talk to you guys about. So, let's see, where should I start? Let's see, I can start with the I'll start with the story. So, some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. So I've had, oh gosh, I've had over 200 cars in my lifetime. I've had a lot of cool cars, a lot of junky cars. I'm told that's a lot. To me, it didn't feel like a lot. But it is what it is. Back in the 90s and early 2000s in the state of New Hampshire, you could get temporary tags for any vehicle that you had a bill of sale for. And there was no limit on those tags. So I may have been known to go through a lot of those temporary tags. Back then, you could get cars fairly cheap, and I would cycle through a lot of cars. Like I said, I had some really cool ones that made it on the road that I kept for a while. I had some really cool ones that never made it to the road that I should have kept, but I didn't. But this particular story revolves around, so it's, let's say, 1995 or 96. I had a friend of mine that I met through work. He was from California. He came out here. He was staying with his aunt and uncle. Like I said, he's from California. He knew how to do body work. He knew how to, do all that kinds of stuff. Paint. He was, into lowriders out there. He was into all that stuff. And he talked me into buying his uncle's 1985 Mazda B2000 pickup. It was in really good shape, but needed a clutch. So I bought this truck for like $500. Him and I put a clutch in it in his garage, or his uncle's garage, and we're off and running. And then he says to me, out in California they lower these things, and I'm like, oh really? He's like, oh yeah, you can lower this thing cheap and easy and make it look really cool. And I was like, heck yeah, let's do that. So we went to the local speed shop. It was called the Driver's Seat. It was a fairly big chain out here in New England, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine. Bought a set of 3-inch lowering blocks for the back, and we heated the coil springs in the front with a torch. Yeah, true story. That truck was low and had zero suspension. I then went to back to the local speed shop and bought a set of cheap chrome, slot. They were, I can't remember what they were called. I think they were Kragers, but they were cheap steel. They had the little holes around the outside, whatever. I bought a set of those with some low-profile tires. We went and put them on the truck and set the truck down, and the truck sat on the tires because the offset was wrong. So we used the baseball bat treatment, rolled the lips of that truck a bunch. It cracked the shit out of the paint, but it looked cool. I then sunk $1,000 into a stereo system in this truck. I had, I had an Alpine deck. I had Rockford Fosgate amp, JL Audio subwoofers, JL Audio front speakers. I went all out on this thing because the inside was like next to perfect. So I got this beat up looking Mazda truck, really low. It's funny, you would go down the highway, and the little grooves in the highway would hit one of those and the CD would skip. That's how little suspension this truck had. And then he knew how to do paint and body work, so he says, you know what? He says, I'll go down to Robin's Auto. That was a parts store that we had local here. They did everything. They had a machine shop, parts. They mixed paint for body shops. He's like, I'll go down to Robin's Auto. I know a guy down there, and he has screw up gallons of paint. He's like, and I'll get you a cool color. Give me $50. We'll go down there and get you a cool color, and we'll paint this truck. It'll look nice. And I was like, okay, sweet. So he goes down to the Robin's Auto and he buys this gallon. He comes back. He's like, this is going to be nice. Nice dark gray metallic. It's going to be sweet. I was like, all right, cool, man. And he's like, I'll shoot it while you're at work. And I was like, all right, sounds good to me. So we helped him. I sanded the whole thing down. I masked it off with him. Next day I go to work. I get out of work. I race to his house to see this color. And it's, no lie, it looked like somebody sprayed shiny primer on it. It was not dark gray. It was not metallic. It was like battleship gray, only shiny. Oh well, I drove that truck for quite a while. That was a fun little truck, and I wish I'd kept it. But I saw this model in Mark's inventory, and I thought, man, I've got to have that model. I've got to have that because, A, I wish I had my lowered truck back, but I remember back then thinking, this is a cool truck, but you know what would be even cooler for a lowered truck? So this is how, not to get sidetracked, but this is how a package from Mark comes. You get a nice little invoice. And I thought, you know what would be cool to have as a lowered truck? Boom, a Toyota. This kit is cool, guys. It's got the old school, early 2000s billet rims. Oh, man, the cap. Man, that's going to be a cool build. This is going to be a very, very cool build. Super sweet. One last funny story about my lowered truck. We were driving to Hampton Beach one night. I don't know if any of you guys from New England have heard of Hampton Beach. It was the cruise and hangout spot. And we're headed there in the truck. And I had a favorite CD. It was really bassy and whatever. But I listened to that all the time. It was the only CD I ever listened to. And we were going down the highway, and thing is like just thumping. You know, it's a regular cab, short bed truck with two 10-inch subs behind the seat. And Ernie reaches over, and he hits the eject button. And I look, I'm like, everything all right? He grabs that CD out of the CD player and goes out the window with it. He's like, I swear to God, if I ever hear that expletive CD again, yeah, it was bad. I was so mad that night. I was like, now we got no music, because it was my only CD. Anyway, I was like, lame, dude. That is lame. I'm laughing about it now, but that night, I was mad. So, let's talk about models. I've rambled enough. This is a cool kit. Aoshima YN86 Helix, new old school. I don't care what this is. I'll open this kit up and take a look at it on another day, but that's going to be a cool build. That's going to be really cool. And then, of course, because Mark is such a nice guy, when I open this box, I'm like, holy mo... There's more stuff in here, guys. So, I did order myself some primer. That's how it comes. Got some Tamiya Surface Primer, light gray. I love this primer, guys. I shoot everything over this primer. Everything. And never have an issue. It sands really good. I've sprayed Scale Finishes enamel over this primer. I've sprayed MCW lacquer over this primer. I've sprayed everything I've painted has been primed with this. I know a lot of you people are going to say, how does that work? That can't work with enamel. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that this stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. This is the other thing in the box. This was a complete surprise. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it. Going along with the Aoshima theme, he sent me that. That is cool. He knows we like lifted stuff. We do like lifted things here. And that's a cool kit. Very, very cool. So thank you, Mark. I really, really appreciate that. So that, guys, girls, is what is in my Hobby Nut, order this month. So we got the long, boring, funny, I think funny, you guys probably thought it was boring story out of the way. We looked at what was in the box. Now, a good friend of mine, Mike over at Scale Speedworks, is hosting a group build. It's the 60th anniversary Mustang group build. I did a video a few weeks ago about everybody's group build, so I just want to make you guys aware of this group build. It's pretty cool. It's any Mustang kit, any scale, any manufacturer. Opened, unopened, started, he doesn't care. All you have to do is have an entry video into the group build. And then you've got until April 17th of 2024. So that's a whole year, guys, to do this group build. You can build the Mustangs any way you want. I might actually jump into this one. I've got quite a few Mustang kits, so I might actually jump into this. Everybody that participates in the group build is going to get something cool, he says. I don't know whether that's a little medal, a medallion, a coin, a sticker. I don't know, but something cool for everybody that participates. So go over to his channel. I'll link it in the description of the video and check that out. And help the guy out. He's got less than 1,000 subscribers, and man, I would love to see him up over 1,000 because he does really cool stuff, and he's a super, super nice guy. Super nice guy. So go over to his channel, watch that video. If you haven't subscribed to him, please give him a sub. Watch his videos. Give him some thumbs up. Drop some comments. Let's help him out. I'm sure he'd appreciate it, and I know I would too. So, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow is Thursday. I have to get ready to head out first thing Friday morning to NNL. So, I've got to pack up models. I have done nothing to get ready for this. I have to fill out my... I've already printed out my entry forms. I have to fill those out. I have to pack up the models I'm bringing. I have to make sure the car's ready for the drive, clean that out, because I'm going to have a couple of guys with me riding down there. So, yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm going to do my best to chronicle it and combine all of that into a video at the end of the weekend. So you probably won't hear anything from me until, like, Sunday, or... yeah, I'm thinking Sunday. I'll be home. So the game plan is to cannonball down there Friday morning. We've got a hotel room. We're going to do the NNL Eats, which is going to be pretty cool. Then we're going to get up first thing Saturday morning, get in line, get in there, enjoy the show all day. When the show is over, about 4 o'clock, we're going to pack up our stuff. We're going to load it in the car, and we're going to cannonball home Saturday night. So that's going to be busy. Like I said, I'll do my best to chronicle that for you guys. Shove it all together into one video and then post that sucker up on Sunday. So look for that. So that's it. Again, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, Mark at Hobby Nut Models. Go check out his website. He's got a bunch of cool stuff. He's got one less Toyota Lowrider, though, which is cool. He's got everything, kits, paints, military. I've said it 100 times. Go check out his website. It is awesome, and he is a super nice guy. He'll bend over backwards to help you out if you got any questions or whatever. Go check it out. Go check out Scale Speedworks. My buddy Mike over there. I guess that's it. I think I came in under 15 minutes. At least I hope I did. I'll talk to you soon.